I'm Kevin Davis, and this is the Catholic Family Podcast. And, welcome to everyone who's watching this. A few announcements today. I would like to say, first of all, a very happy anniversary to my parents who have been married for how long have they been married? I don't know, 35 years, something like that. 36, 35, 36. Mom and dad, please let me know what the exact year is. Sorry, I'm posting this before they have um, posted their anniversary announcements. I should know that by now, but I don't. Um, Dan and Lisa Davis, of course, for those who know. I call them mom and dad because, well, they're my parents. But please, really, to everyone who watches this show, please say a prayer for them. They really do a huge portion of the work on this podcast. At least two thirds of the podcast. They do so much of the work. They do so much of the editing. Dad does so much of the editing. Mom does so much of the writing and the I don't know, the brain work, I suppose, of the podcast. And Dad and I do a lot of the behind the scenes things, trying to plan things through, what's going to go next, what's on the plan, what should we do. And it's certainly not a one man show, and I think that a lot of people see me on the podcast. It's certainly not just me, that I can promise you. It is certainly me and my parents. So a very happy anniversary to them. Again, that's just literally just saying thank you to them for the podcast, but also thank you to them for being absolutely wonderful parents. I know my siblings would agree. Um, we couldn't have had a better upbringing, really. I mean, I suppose it wasn't perfect, but nothing's perfect. And if you can't be perfect, then nothing can be closer to what I had for a childhood as a growing up experience. So thank you very much to my parents for everything that they did for us, for all the sacrifices they made, and to find their forever home now in Iowa. Um, Again, everyone, please say a prayer for them. Say a prayer for them for their intentions. I know they have several of them that would help them considerably. So please pray for Dan and Lisa Davis today on the anniversary of their wedding, which, well, if that hadn't happened, I certainly wouldn't be here. And Father Philip, Sister Antonia, Sister Evangeline, and, well, 7 other children, plus my brother Matthew, who passed away before he was born, well, they would not have happened either. So please say a prayer for the Davises on Mr. and Mrs. Davis on their wedding anniversary. I also want to talk about real quickly the Summerfest in Germany and um, the Wallfahrt, the pilgrimage. So the Summerfest, again, this is in Germany. This is going to be taking place on the Bodensee. That's the lake Constance. So I have to think of these things in English now. Lake Constance. So that's kind of it's a very southern Germany. It's pretty much as far south as you can come in the middle, pretty much, and that is on the Lake of Constance. We have a parish there. Unfortunately, that was the parish. Generally, the Vigratsbad parish was from Father Weinzierl. He passed away this year, which is very tragic. But there is a parish there. Many Catholics in the area. We will have a Summerfest there on Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd of June of this year. We plan to be there. That is my family and I. We don't know if we're going to sing in the high mass. There's going to be a high mass from a group of I don't know if I can call them professional singers, but a very good group of choral singers, choralists. I don't what do you call them? Um, Palestrinists, choir members here in Germany who are going to sing a very nice mass in a very beautiful church in Uberlingen, Germany, on the 23rd of June. Again, I can't recommend that enough. If you're in Europe, it's going to be a high mass, a very beautiful sung mass with a beautiful sermon, beautiful serving, beautiful choir. in a wonderful church. Really, it's where I got married, so I'm biased, but it's really truly wonderful, and that is in Uberlingen, Germany, the 23rd of June. The 22nd, I'm looking at this right now as we go. 22nd will be the fest, and that will be in in the area of Uberlingen. If you have any questions about that, anyone in Europe or of course in America who wants to attend that, please email me, Kevin89Davis at gmail.com. We would love to have you visit. Anyone who is wanting to meet up with Catholics in their area or not in the area, please come and meet us. We truly want to meet you. So let me know, Kevin89Davis at gmail.com, June 22nd and 23rd. Also in September, so a little bit of a farther away date. You can plan a little bit better for this. That is the Alt-Utting Wallfahrt. So in English, the Alt-Utting Pilgrimage. And I think everyone who has watched this show for a while knows that we have done this for many years. We've done this for much longer than this podcast has been around. The Altating Pilgrimage is very near and dear to my heart. I've done it for, I don't even know now, 4 or 5 years, 6 years. I seriously don't even know. I have to think about it. But I do it every year. It's about 60 kilometers, about. Um, it's hard to describe because we do it differently every year. It's around from the Kimsey area, Kimsey, and then you're walking from Kimsey until Altötting, and that's around 60 kilometers. We do it with around 30, 40, 50 people, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's really one of the best things we do all year. It's something that I cannot recommend enough. It's something that has changed my life, changed many people's lives. It has worked miracles. I truly believe it. Our Lady of Altötting is truly a miracle worker, and it is seen throughout the last several centuries, but also throughout the last several years because we've done it here at the Catholic Family Podcast. With people I know who have had miracles worked for them at this pilgrimage. So if it's finding love, if it's having a child, if it's making a miracle through your work, if it's finding answers to difficult situations, I can't guarantee it. Obviously, only Our Lady and our Lord can. But it's incredible to see what has happened in this event. In this, when you walk these kilometers, and it's long and it's hard, and your feet hurt, it's difficult. It works. That's all I can say. Obviously I can't guarantee again, but I've seen it. I've seen it personally. I've heard it personally. I know that when you bring your problems to Mary at her feet at Altötting, and you suffer and you sweat and you bleed and you get blisters on your feet, this is the answer. This is how you find recompense. This is how you find the answer to your questions. I just don't know any other way. It's the best way, truly. So please let me know if you're interested in this. I'm not the one running it, but I'm definitely a big part of it, I suppose, and I can contact the ones who run it. Please, if you're interested in this pilgrimage, I'm telling you, it will solve your problems one way or another. I can't tell you it will answer all of them. It won't give you everything you want. That's not how this works. This is not an abracadabra situation. I can only say what, I think God will hear your prayers. Mary will hear your prayers. That I can promise they will hear your prayers. So please come to this pilgrimage on the 7th and 8th the 6th and 7th of September. Email me, kevin89davis@gmail.com. I'll get you in contact with those who run this pilgrimage. I will be there as well, and I cannot wait to see you. I don't care if you're from Europe, Egypt, Europe, America, all these places. You have to be here for this. If you want a prayer answered, this is it. This is it. I'm telling you. I don't care how much money it costs. Be there. Be there. Okay? It's worth it. My prayers have been answered, and I've had friends whose prayers have been answered at the intercession of Our Lady of Altötting. It's a wonderful experience with Catholics from around Europe who come together and sacrifice and walk and sweat and bleed for Mary. I'm telling you, this is it. This is the way to, have your prayers answered. So please, again, Kevin89Davis@gmail.com. The Altötting Pilgrimage. Again, a very happy, holy, and blessed anniversary to my parents on the 2nd of May. Please, again, anyone in Europe or around the world who wants to come to our Summerfest in June, our pilgrimage in September, let me know. Kevin89Davis@gmail.com. Thank you all very much. Thank you for your prayers, and thank you for taking part in this. It matters, and, well, this is how we win. This is how we win. God bless you.